Hi everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Vivian and today I want to show you everything I'm currently working on, whether it's knit or crochet. In my last video I shared everything I'm planning on crocheting or knitting for fall and winter 2024, and today I want to show you all my projects I'm currently working on. We've got like 6 or 7 projects, so let's go. And please excuse me watching down the whole time. I just took some notes and don't want to forget anything. So first of all, and very obvious, this cardigan I'm wearing right now, I just finished it like 2 weeks ago, I think. It was a YouTube tutorial that is called Crochet Mesh Cardigan Tutorial by Viv Crochets. I will link it down below so you can recreate this. And as you can see, I used some color changing yarn and I combined 2 strands of yarn, one color changing blue, orange and pink, and 1 strand of pink glittery yarn. I also added these cute bows to give it a personal note, and I also used a quite big hook size, like 5 millimeters, so it got quite chunky and the sleeves are quite big. This is really comfy to wear around the house. So yeah, maybe you like it and you want to recreate it, go and check out the tutorial. I will link it down below. Number 2, I also already finished, is my granny square poncho. You can find a tutorial on YouTube by Amazing Page. Make sure to check it out. I will also link it down below so you can find it. It's super easy to make and really beginner friendly. My poncho looks like this so far. I made it in a dark pink, a light pink and a dark forest green, and I also added this little collar. I'm also thinking about maybe adding a turtleneck. I'm not sure because it will be very warm and I don't know if a turtleneck would help, but this is what it looks like so far. I think it could already be big enough, but I also have to add the tassels on the bottom hem. This was a great tutorial to follow by Amazing Page, but you should really consider having enough yarn. If you want to make it in 1 or 2 or even 3 colors, you should have enough of every color because the granny stitch is quite yarn consuming. Number 3, and I'm really excited about this one, is the Eddie Knits inspired dress. I already showed you my previous video, and I don't own a knitting machine. I have to do everything by hand. I've been working on this project for about 2 or 3 weeks. I didn't knit every day, I have to say, but at least every other day or every second or third day I've been knitting on this. I've just nearly finished the first panel. I'm doing a front panel and a back panel. It has a really straight neckline and I'm attaching the shoulder seams later. It's also straight under the arms, and a few rows later there are these holes on the sides, so I've been doing a few decreases and then again some increases, and for the hips I'm doing some slightly increasing stitches so it fits around the hips. And after finishing the front panel I will do the back panel just the same way, and then stitching everything together, and let's just hope it fits me well. What I'm also excited about is the yarn. It's vintage, and this is Schachenmeier yarn. It's a brand from Germany and it's called No Motta Reseda. It looks like this. But as you can tell from the label, it's quite old, and I bought it in a second-hand or in a thrift store, however you want to call it. And when I had a closer look on the tag, it says made in West Germany. And for those of you who don't know, Germany has been divided into West and East Germany until 1989, I think, or 1990, I don't know. So this means this yarn is very old. It's actually at least about 35 years old, so it's older than me, and I was really excited when I found this out. It's only €1.90 per 100 gram. So all in all, I just paid about €10 for 10 skeins of this vintage yarn, and I knew I had to make something special with it. Yeah. And it has this slightly changing thickness. I don't know how it's called, maybe boucle yarn or something, but at least I know this isn't produced anymore and I would consider this vintage. So number 4 is something completely different. This is this super cute Miffy amigurumi. Actually, I'm not that into crocheting amigurumi or stuffed animals or stuff like this. Obviously, the ears are still missing. The ears are actually made like a little hat, so they have a different color than the body, and I still have to consider which color I want to make this in. And the pattern also comes with a super cute strawberry and headphones and a little basket yeah, tutorial, so you can decorate your Miffy with anything you want. And I will of course make the hat with the ears and maybe some headphones and a little basket. This is super cute, I think. This is a written pattern by Bonding Buds and it's about €5 on Etsy, and I will also link it down below. Number 5 is a raglan sweater. I've already crocheted some raglan stuff, but I didn't knit any raglan patterns yet, and I wasn't sure if I liked it, but I'm already into it, I think. So I used this fluffy blue yarn and this color changing blue and brown yarn for it. And so far, it looks like a mess, as you can tell. I've been using some circular needles in size, I don't know what this is, size 4 or 4.5 millimeters. And it looks like this so far. I don't know how to feel about these little holes that are forming around the increasing stitches. And I also know there are ways to, there are other ways to knit a raglan without these holes, but for this project I think I will stay with it, and for my next project I will consider doing it otherwise. Number 6 is a crochet scarf, which is inspired by Molly O'Halloran knitwear, I think it's pronounced, on Instagram. They make these super cute fluffy and striped cardigans and also scarves, and I don't own anything in these colors. And when I was at the thrift store, I found this olive green or dark green yarn and also this fluffy navy blue yarn. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but looks quite black. It's dark blue. And this is really fluffy, and I think this is wool, and I don't know what material this is, but it could be a combination of wool and acrylic. And so far, it looks like this. It's a skinny scarf with stripes. I, of course, have to weave in all these ends, and I made it in Tunisian crochet. The stripes are irregular, so you don't have to count the number of rows you've worked. This is just a fun project for me, a side project. I already made a little swatch and tried to brush it out, and so far it looks good, at least in my eyes. I think I lost it, so I can't show you, but this scarf is going to be brushed in the end, so it looks just as fluffy as the original, and I hope it works out, and I hope I don't regret it. Number 7, and I will also show you here, is this little blouse or lace crochet cardigan, however you want to call it, and it's a YouTube tutorial by Chenda DIY. I will also link it down below. But instead of normal cotton yarn, I used this really thin crochet lace yarn. This took me quite a while because I also used a 2.5 millimeter hook, and I wanted to have this extra lacy and thin look because I want to wear this as a blouse under a traditional German skirt, because it's currently Oktoberfest season in Germany, and it has to fit really, really tight around my body, and it has to fit under a dress. And I'm also thinking about crocheting a little flower border around my neck and maybe adding some sleeves so it looks even more traditional or something. I don't know yet, but maybe I will add some sleeves, some long sleeves or short sleeves, I don't know. But I first have to wear it with a dress so I can see where the neckline is going and it fits together. And last but not least, I have another scarf, and I also have to weave in the ends. It looks like this, or like this from the other side. It's also Tunisian crochet, And I used this fluffy pink yarn and this color changing blue and green, just a pop of color for autumn and winter. It's really fluffy and really soft. I still have to weave in the ends and block it so it folds nicely, because at this point it's just curling. Yeah, and as you can tell, it's just not finished. I've been working on this the past 2 years, and I don't know if I like Tunisian crochet or not. I think it looks really, really intricate, but it's so time consuming, and I don't know if I will do something like this again, to be honest. So that's everything I have for today. I'm linking all the patterns and inspiration in the info box down below, so make sure to check them out if you want to recreate any patterns and if you want to check out the creators of these patterns. And yeah, see you next time. Bye.